What's up, YouTube? This is Magician's Vengeance here, and I have my Kaiba deck profile for you today. Um, well, not necessarily just the only one today. If you haven't watched my Yugi deck profile, go check that out. I just uploaded it not too long ago. Um, so yeah, I figured I'd show you both of them today. Both of them contain 45 cards, and for the Yugi deck, I have them in Yugi sleeves, and for the Kaiba deck, I have them in Kaiba sleeves. I thought those were pretty cool. Cool little thing to do. I was actually very tempted to put the Egyptian gods in here, but problem would be is I don't have the legal versions of the Egyptian gods. But I mean, it really doesn't matter since I do have banned cards in both of the decks, so it's whatever. I decided not to do it just because they would probably just run inconsistence, put inconsistence to the deck. So I like the builds that I have for both of them. Let's go ahead and just get started here. For the normal monsters, we have, of course, his three big, strong, Blue Eyes White Dragon. All freaking awesome. Then we have Gemini Elf. Lejin, the mystical genie of the lamp, and X-Head Cannon. I decided to put the XYZ Dragon Cannon set in here. I thought it would be rather cool. I mean, heck, he does use that as one of his big engines in one of his in his Battle City deck. So I figured, you know, why not? Then we got Blade Knight. I figured I'd put this in here. I've seen it on some of his deck profiles. I mean, I decided to put it in here anyway. He's got some of his. I've seen in some of his gaming, some of his decks on gaming things. So yeah, I put Cyberjar in here. I've actually seen this in some of his deck profiles before. So I figured, why not? You know, it's a rather good card. It's a banned card, but I figured, do it. Then we got DD Warrior. 3 Giant Germ. If you're going to put Giant Germ in here, you got to put all 3. Otherwise, it's kind of just like, why'd you put it in here? I decided against Peyton, the Dark Clown, because Giant Germ has a second effect when it's sent to the graveyard. So I figured, you know, it's better. Then we got Lord of D, of course, for those Blue Eyes White Dragons. Kaiba Man, again for Blue Eyes. Kaiser Seahorse, again for Blue Eyes. Slate Warrior, rather good. Spear Dragon. Thunder Dragon, I got 3 in here. You know, if you're going to run 1, you better run the other 2. Twin-Headed Behemoth, Vampire Lord, and YZ Dragonhead, and Z Middle Tank, and Paladin of White Dragon. This is more or less I wanted to get 45 cards each for both decks, so this is one of those 45 cards. One of the finishing cards I decided to put in. Granted, I already have so many Blue Eyes White Dragon helping cards, but I decided, you know, whatever. Then we go to our extra deck here. We have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon for the Thunder Dragons, and then we have XYZ Dragon Cannon. Rather pretty cool. It's a pretty cool card. Then we go to our spell cards. We've got Burst Stream of Destruction for Blue Eyes. Diffusion, rather awesome card that was used against Yugi, actually. Dragon's Mirror for Blue Eyes Ultimate. Enemy Controller. Fiend's Sanctuary. Megamorph. Monster Reborn. Polymerization. Pot of Greed. Rageki. I have seen him use this card in the anime. I'm rather big on the old anime, so I know most of the cards that were in almost every character's decks. That's just how big on the animes I was. Well, at least the old anime, not the new anime. But I remember seeing him use this in the anime and in some of the gaming, some of the games that are out. So I decided to put that in. Ring of Defense, because we also have a trap card in there that needs that. We have Shrink. Soul Exchange, of course, we got those 3 8-star monsters. We need the Blue Eyes out. Flute of Summoning Dragons, and White Dragon Ritual. Then we go to our traps. We got interdimensional matter transporter, negate attack, ring of destruction. This is why I have a ring of defense. I remember seeing him use both of these in the anime, but I figured if I had this in here, I'll just put the ring of defense in just because of just because. We got 7 tools of the bandit and trap hole. That rounds up all the cards for the deck. I wish that I didn't. I wish I had some of the other cards that he had. I could easily play a better game with Kaiba's deck if I had some of the other cards that he had, but I don't. So this is what I have, and same with Yugi. These are the cards that I have, and I figured both decks are kind of consistent. They are slower than today's meta. I mean, today's meta is just more or less boring because there's so much special summoning out and everything. And this is why I like these decks. They're slow. It doesn't give, there's not always an answer to something, and that's what today's meta is. That's why it's so boring. Today's meta is so boring. People don't really rely on people rely on so many things instead of, and as Yugi would say, heart of the cards. You rely on your faith in your deck. You just put everything out there into your deck and hope for the best. And that's the way I think it should be played. But nowadays, everyone's just like, okay, I got this, got this. You're screwed. Ha ha ha. It's really not that fun anymore, honestly. I mean, I still play it, but I wish they would bring it back to something like this. It's just that awesome. So anyway, let me stop rambling here. In the comment section below, tell me what you think about the deck. Go ahead and check out my Yugi deck profile, which I've already uploaded. And in that comment section, please tell me what you think of that deck. And then I guess some of you might want a video response or something. If you want to, go ahead and do it. I don't really care. You can do it or not. I would like to hear your comments. Maybe if you have a deck profile, please tell me in the comment section below to go check out your channel and see your decks, your Kaiba and Yugi builds. Maybe you have a Joey build or a Pegasus build or my Valentine build or something. Maybe even have a Duke Devlin build. That'd be pretty cool to see. But yeah, in the comment section below, please let me know what you think I did, how you think I did on the decks. And granted, these are just my interpretations of the decks. There's many different cards that you can use in these decks, but these are the ones I chose to use. And if I really wanted to, I can go up to 60 cards, but there's no real point in doing that in any Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Anyway, I mean, all my cards, probably the highest amount of cards I've gone in a deck is maybe 50, but I've even dialed that down to 45. So, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me feedback. Please tell me things. Please let me know you're there. Thanks for watching, YouTube, and hopefully I can get some more openings for you guys. I know that in March the Zexal 10 will come out, and I'm really excited for that. And I don't necessarily know when the special edition is coming out yet. I think for Cosmo Blazer, I think it's also going to be in March, but who knows. Please keep watching and subscribe. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Magician's Vengeance out.